What's going on, guys? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. I'm pulling on into the gas station here to get myself a little bit of gasoline, or my bad, a little bit of diesel. Don't want to put no gasoline in this. We are actually all the way over here in Griffin, Indiana today because I got a very good story about an old truck that was wrecked. I think it's a 1963. What I've been told, it had some customizations done about 5 to 7, 8, 10 years ago now. It was wrecked, but I think I have the perfect customer. I have a customer that is wanting a new truck for him and his wife, of course, to be able to start their new landscaping business with. And I think this will be no better truck than to give them one of these. And we could definitely put the Rhino badge on top of it. Now that we got a diesel, let's go ahead and head on over here. And while we're heading over here, ladies and gentlemen, please do me a favor, hit the like button and subscribe. I would really appreciate it so very much. And for what my phone says, this is the lot. He said he'll leave the gate open for me, and yes, he did. All right, so let's go ahead and come in here and take a look at this whole thing. He said it should be like parked in the tree line. So let's turn our flashlight on, see if we can find it. Really need this truck. I mean, I haven't even seen the truck. I just heard about it being, man, I've heard about it being out here. Supposed to be decent looking for what he said. Not the best, but not the worst. Actually, I think I found her. Oh my goodness. I knew he said it was wrecked, but good Lord. Crumpled that up right there. It's not looking too good. No wheels? How am I supposed to sell this to a customer? Hey, I have you a Dodge here like you wanted, but it has no flipping wheels and a crushed hood. Do you want it? Let's see what we can see on in here. I think I can save this engine. Frame don't look that bad. I mean, it's definitely going to be something I'm going to tear these panels off and kind of take a look at her from that perspective. I don't know what kind of condition she's going to be in until there. We'll put that back down there. It's a nice old truck, but we're going to definitely have to redo this thing completely. And the worst part about it all is this on flipping rims. Well, I get to go call a crane or call somebody to help me load this thing. I bet I know. There's got to be some wheels around here somewhere for it. So let me see if I can look around, find the wheels for it, and get back to you once we get it. All right. There we go. That looks a lot better. I think I found the original pair. They're dry rotted, so they got to go back out anyway. And I'm just going to probably take these other rims and put them in the truck. But before we do that, we got to pay for it. I'm not going to lie to anybody. Me personally, I'm not willing to pay that much. Alrighty, so he wanted $1,550. So I'm going to let him have that. And we are going to load this thing up onto the trailer. Get it out of here as fast as we can, because we need to flip this and get it sold pronto. We're going to hit that button on the inside the cab. Take our winch here. Come on. Alright. Look at it there. Alrighty. I'm going to hit the button and let it start going. There it goes. Starting to go. Wait, whoa. What's that? Hold up. What just happened? Oh my goodness. Of course. I just ripped out the freaking radiator. You have got to be kidding me. Well, at least we can get a better look at this bar. Alright, let's, put the chain up right about there. There we go. Alright, let's try to winch her up the rest of the way now. And here she goes. She is officially up there. She's safe. She's sound. Now I gotta have the fun of picking up all the stuff that ripped off or fell off during us doing all that, because Lord, she's in bad shape. And let me get everything that's done here, and I gotta head directly to the shop. Alrighty, so we are pulling back up to our facilities now. I have one of the guys going ahead and open up the shop door so I can just pull directly through. We've had a lot of updates since the last time we were here, and man, oh man, am I excited to share everything we have planned with the future. So we'll go ahead and start with this. We ended up actually picking up this John Deere A. Instead of returning it back to the original person who wanted it back, he ended up selling it to me. So we officially do own this John Deere A. We are turning around selling it for a profit. Next, the International 88.6. This thing is still sitting here as beautiful as ever, ready to walk out the door with the next customer that comes. But I personally do believe over a course of time, we really need to look at it in a dealership. I've looked at buying some of this land over here and possibly turning it into like a dealership area, something more or less what I would want to do. Now this right here, oh my goodness, we got a lot of work. I'm gonna take the pressure washer here, and while I got it here, we're gonna go ahead and wash this off real fast. At least try to get most of the dirt and dust off of it so that we can take it out of here. She actually don't look that bad. She's not like overly scratched up. I mean, I kind of actually like the way she looks. So what I'm gonna actually do is I'm going to unfold the ramps, and she'll end up going right here in this corner. So now what I have to do is I have to get one of our winches hooked up to one of the little wall anchors and just go ahead and start pulling it out. She is officially off, and we can park this over here. Now there's one huge issue I'm coming into, and that's storage space. Just like we have this Ford, we have this Phoenix truck here, that's our service bed. We have a lot to do, and really and truly we got to get this engine looked at a little bit more. We're rebuilding this one. This is for another case motor we're working on. Now this right here is of course the one thing I guarantee everybody wants to know more about. Like, what's going on with the John Deere? Is it going to be fixed anytime soon? We are getting close. Getting some new belts. She's getting some new pulleys. Engine is supposed to be coming in soon. We've been working on her and she's not ready. But now on to our main objective of today. Working on this truck right here. Now, I want to go ahead actually. Where would it be? Where would it be? Aha. There it is. Part this up underneath here. There we go. Now what we're going to do, we're going to actually take some chains, hook it up to this right here. Because my plans is to go ahead and start pulling out this engine and getting her ready to rock and roll. Alright, we gotta take that, attach that there. There we go. Let me go ahead and start working on getting this thing busted out and get all the screws undone. Alrighty, the engine bay is now empty. We just got the tailgate put back on, some new lights fitted in. We are pretty much got some little bit of straightening up to do. We went in and took the engine out of her. We sent it off to one of our good friends that's supposed to be really good at working on engines. And we'll see what kind of the process is going to be looking like from there. So one thing I am doing for this customer is I'm putting a new turbo in for him. We're actually going to put it up here on this shelf right here. Make sure it goes with him whenever he comes back over. He's supposed to be here later today. Well, this frame is bent a little bit more than what we wanted it to be. So I called the customer and he's okay with it. Since it's not a main part of the frame, it's just like this little metal piece here. We are going to go through and cut these metal pieces off, and we're actually going to weld on some new ones. We're going to make sure they're really sturdy welded, and so we're going to go ahead and get that started. We're also waiting on another hood. I did find out I was wrong. This is a 66. So with it being a 66-inch truck, it does take a little bit more time to find them. Alrighty, so now we are getting on into the back end of the truck. We're still waiting on a hood, but we're getting closer with everything. This back here is looking good. We went in, took it off, sent it off for priming and paint, getting ready to be painted. Same with this up here. We are getting about ready to go ahead and push the body into paint and get this engine put back in here so we can make sure everything looks all nice and spiffy and pretty. And ladies and gentlemen, we just put the rebuilt engine right back into the bay. So we are on track to where we need to be. Now let's go ahead and get this thing into priming and paint, and let's get that new radiator installed so we can go ahead and start getting her customized to look the way she needs to be. And here she comes, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. Now if that ain't a truck, I don't know what is. This is the 1996 Dodge, all set up with DOT numbers and all. Now let's go over a couple things we of course did here today. And bam, ladies and gentlemen, it is done. Our 1996 Dodge is complete. With a lot of money and a lot of care, we got it back up and running. We went ahead and put smoke pipes coming out of the front, a new bed, a new coat of paint. This truck speaks for itself when it says it was worth every dime we put into it. In total, we purchased this truck for $1,550. We ended up putting easily $25,000 worth of upgrades, other parts, and manual labor. And I think we'll end up selling this thing for a cool and easy 50 grand back to the buyer. Now that's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so very much for watching this episode of Rhino Shop. We'll see you next time. Peace!